Everyone knows this man. He's the host of the MCJ Report. He's been protesting the lockdowns and firsthand felt the brutality of the Victoria Police Enforcement throughout. He's one of the most staunch individuals, laser-focused, dedicated, hard-working men I know. Please welcome Morgan C. Jonas.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we? Well, here in Victoria, guys, we've been through 7 lockdowns and millions of people have been subjected to inhumane suffering on such a large scale. So the fact that you're all standing, you're all still fighting is something I commend from the bottom of my heart. So give yourselves a round of applause. All right, guys, so the time has arrived. It's arrived, so let me ask you a question. Are you ready for we the people to turn Canberra on its head? Are we ready to bring the fight to Scott Morrison, Anthony Albanese and their crooked colleagues? And are we ready to do whatever it takes to begin the process of setting Australia free? Alright, the time to strike, guys. The time to strike. Well, running as an independent means, for the Senate means I'm not answerable to any boss. I'm only answerable to you, and that's the way that I want it. Now, this campaign has been many, many years in the making, ladies and gentlemen. I've been protesting the government for years. I've been protesting Daniel Andrews before COVID. And since the inception of this absolute fraud, I've been out there alongside with you from 2020, and we have been through it, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? Who here has been kettled before? Disgusting. So, from being arrested, kettled, shot at, home raided, my fiancée put in jail. But I tell you what, I think I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say that if Daniel Andrews deploys his private army of thugs wielding semi-automatic rifles to the streets, we'll go out there and we'll do it all again. Is that fair enough? Are we discouraged by anything that they've done to us? And regardless of the outcome of this election, I'll be out there with you every step of the way. You have my word on that. We're in a really bad situation in Australia, ladies and gentlemen. For absolute decades on end, the political establishment has been ruining everything that was once great about our country. Our manufacturing has been all but destroyed. Our farms are under attack. Our children are under attack. Our most very basic freedoms have been completely trampled all over, and our policy making has been exported to the likes of the World Economic Forum and the United Nations. So let me ask you this, who here thinks it's just about time we left those corrupt organisations? And do we all agree that Australian politicians that intertwine themselves with those organisations must be labelled as foreign agents and expelled from Parliament? We got to clean it out, ladies and gentlemen. Do we all agree that we want our country to be governed by actual Australians that love this country? Do we all agree that disgusting programs such as the lifetime pension for politicians needs to be scrapped immediately? And through the context of COVID-19, this absolute disgrace, this proclaimed by the government, what we have learnt without any shadow of the doubt is that no government should have the capability to invoke pandemic emergency powers. Do we agree with that? My staunch is really simple. A, I'll only be satisfied when pandemic emergency powers are permanently disabled to never return. A, and B, when those who are responsible for inflicting this pain and suffering are sent to jail. I say if we're going to dream, we may as well dream big. Who here would love to see Daniel Andrews behind bars? Jail Dan Andrews! Jail Dan Andrews! Jail Dan Andrews! Oh, watch out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do we all agree that we are in a long-term battle here? Yep. We all know this fight is not ending on the 21st of this month at the federal election, don't we?
No, bloody way.
So allow me to give you my absolute commitment that regardless of the outcome in this federal election, I'm not going anywhere. I'm keeping my foot on the accelerator, and I've been working in the background assembling a team of the most courageous, strong and uncompromising men and women for the purpose of going after Daniel Andrews in November. Do we all agree that we have to cut the head off the snake? Can I say that? Daniel Andrews better start sleeping with one eye open, ladies and gentlemen. This war doesn't stop on the 21st. Now, there's one last thing that I wanted to tell you guys before I jump off stage today. And by the way, I have so much admiration for my Freedom family. You guys are awesome. And thank you. Well, I'm running as an independent in the Senate. As Damien accurately pointed out before, it's a tough slog. It's we get a box above the line. Mine's R for Revolution, by the way. But we don't get a name, we don't get a logo. The system is absolutely completely rigged. But rest assured, if you vote for me, you're not voting for a single individual. I've been truly blessed by God in this process to have an incredible team by my side. So first of all, of course, I have Monica, which is, guys, and I'd like to introduce you to my core team, and these gentlemen will be joining me in the administration should I be elected. So Aidan and Andrew, jump on down. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's I couldn't be doing this without these guys, so I'd like to introduce you. We have Aidan McClendon right here. He was elected to the Queensland Parliament as a young man, and when he realised the Liberal Party was morally bankrupt, he did the right thing, put in his resignation, even costing him re-election. And in recent times, working in a senior position in Catholic education, he was sacked when he spoke out about teachers being fired over the jab mandate. Now he's got no job and he's been dedicating himself full time to making this campaign happen. So this is Aidan McClendon. And to my left over here, I think is a face that many of you recognise. My mate, Andrew Philippopoulos, our campaign manager. What a gentleman. This man has attended more freedom rallies than anyone I know. Day in, day out, making sacrifices. Every single week he's out there, and we absolutely love his spirit. Andrew recently gave away a well-paying job at the Australian Electoral Commission, and he had an exemption because his superiors demanded that he requests his workers' vaccination papers, and Andrew told him to get stuffed and he resigned. How good is that? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the team. We're in your corner. We're not going anywhere. We are gunning in this election. We believe the future of this country belongs to our children, not the corporate political elite. And if you want a freedom guy in Parliament, a guy that's always been out there, that always will be, then vote one R above the line. That is R for Revolution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Morgan always delivers a fantastic speech.
If you're in Victoria and you'd like to get elected a real freedom independent into the Senate in this year's federal election, then vote 1, Group R, above the line on the Senate ballot paper. That is R for Revolution. Authorised by Morgan Charles Jonas, Independent for the Senate, Melbourne.